hao. Buenos dias. Buenas. Hola. Did I cover everything? This is Stephanie. I am walking to yoga. I found a yoga studio, which is not that hard, in Sevilla, also known as Seville in English, Spain. And so I'm going there right now, and I thought I'd have a little quick chat with you about a couple of aha moments that I've had over the past few days. One is strictly Chinese, and two is languages other than English that I am slightly aware of. So, I'm trying to cross the street here. Hola! Right, so this is my first time doing a talking walkabout in Spain, so I'm not used to the reactions here yet. Anyway, and now I can't see myself because it's so stinking bright. It's been about 30 degrees most of the time that we've been here so far. Okay, so two moments. One aha moment, and I really like doors, as I think you've heard before. And windows, really cool windows. It's impossible to walk here and not just stare at really beautiful things. Anyway, first aha moment is strictly Chinese. In the last video when I was talking about my reading progress and the sentence scramble that I'm doing, I said that ta, he, and she were the same character. They are not the same character. They are the same sound, same pinyin, same sound, same tone, but not, oh my god, door. But not the same character at all. The beginning of the man one and the beginning of the woman one have two different components, and then the second part is the world one that I think is a form of shu, but I'm getting the tone wrong there. So I wanted to make that correction because that's kind of important. And I think I've had that misconception for a while. I recognize both of them when I see them in context, but I hadn't actually put together in my head the difference between the two. There's also a large amount of very cool wall art. Some of it commercial, some of it not. Oh, here's one of my favorites. So that's the first aha moment, is that super common usage of a word, quote unquote a word, it's not even quote unquote, sorry, of a word that has different Hanzi characters, different meaning, but same sound, exact same sound. So you really have to know the context if you're speaking with that to know if it's a he or she. I kind of think since they have different components, they should say like she person or he person, but apparently that's not true. That's not what happened. Should we start this trend? I don't know. Anyway, doors. Anyway, okay. Second aha moment is when you order something in a restaurant or you go into a store or something. In English, we're super passive, super, how do I say this? Like overly polite. We use a lot of modals. Oh, shoot. I stopped looking for my street. I think I still have another street to go. There's like three turns in a very, very, very kind of small area. Anyway, so we'll say things like, can I have, do you have, would it be possible to? You can sort of grunt out, I want, blah, 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 but generally speaking, that's considered very rude. I like this door as well. I'm a sucker for doors. Anyway, but generally speaking, that's pretty rude. Like, you wouldn't, like, go to a nice restaurant and say, I want the blah, blah, blah. You just wouldn't. It's just not done in English. Oh, slick, beautiful door. But in a lot of languages you do, and it's not considered rude, it's just what you do. For example, in Spanish, as far as I know, in just everyday circumstances, I'm not talking about super formal circumstances, just general ones, you would say, like, yo quiero, you wouldn't even say yo, sorry, pro job, get rid of the I. You'd say, quiero blah blah blah, like, quiero un café, okay, I want a coffee. Fine, you want a coffee. I think I had to backtrack a bit. Which means I want a coffee. It's not thought of as blunt or anything like that. It just is what it is. And it still makes me uncomfortable, even though I know that's how you order. The same thing I think is true in Chinese, even though I don't really order in Chinese yet. But I'm looking at my notes here. It's wu yao, right? Wu yao. Oh, door envy. Look at that beautiful creature. I'm just going to pan really quickly here. I get a lot of balcony joy in Spain as well. Anyway, so there's that. So, wu yao, which is basically, I want. It's not rude, it's just what's done. I also remember in Vietnamese there was something similar, but it was so long ago now that we lived there that I don't remember exactly what the phrase was. And I'm sure these are not the only languages that do this. So why is English so stinking overly polite and weird? Because it feels odd in these other languages as much as I say the things, because that's what you say and I say what you say when I can. It feels weird to say, oh, door. To say these things. So do you guys, for those of you coming from English or from a language that has a more, I don't even want to say formal, but a more overly drawn out process to ordering things or asking for things in stores and restaurants, do you feel awkward when you have to go at the very, very clean-cut, simplified, very to the point, I want kind of structures that exist in a number of languages? Also, do you know other languages that do this more simple, like obvious version that, generally speaking, we should just do? Why are we so passive about this? Why do we say, can I have the blah blah blah, or I'd like the blah blah blah? Why the heck do we do this? Anyway, these are the two aha moments that I've had. Yesterday, I saw the graffiti artist doing that. I almost took a video, but it just seems weird to put a face on something that's so cool looking that might be considered illegal, that might get him in trouble. So I didn't, but we did watch him for a while because I love graffiti, as you know. Anyway, so those are the two aha moments that I keep having with languages. This is the street I turn on. Okay, so those are the two aha moments that I'm having lately. There's a lot more of them, but these are the two biggest ones that I've had recently, and I'll add more as they come. So thank you for coming along on this tiny aha walkabout with me as I try to find the yoga studio that I somehow magically found yesterday, and that I may or may not find today. Okay, Satyan, ciao, adios, hasta luego.